She wasn't a hardened criminal. She was a preacher's daughter from a small town in Oklahoma who fell in love with the wrong man. Her name was Blanche Barrow, and her life was forever tangled with the bullet-riddled legend of Bonnie and Clyde. This is the story of the woman who didn't want the spotlight but was thrust into the crossfire. Born on New Year's Day, 1911, Benny Iva Blanche Caldwell had a simple, if not easy, upbringing. Raised by her father, a logger, farmer, and minister, her life was upended at 17 when her mother arranged for her to marry a wealthy, older man. Blanche saw a gilded cage and she ran. Hiding out in Dallas, Texas, she met the charming and reckless Marvin "Buck" Barrow. It was a whirlwind romance, but their timing was cursed. Just days after they met, Buck was shot and captured during a burglary, sentenced to 5 years in prison. But Buck escaped. In the summer of 1931, Blanche and a free Buck were married. For a moment, there was hope, but that hope was short-lived. Buck dragged her into his world of armed robberies. Unlike the infamous Bonnie Parker, Blanche hated it. She pleaded with him, and along with his family, actually convinced Buck to turn himself in and finish his sins. She believed she was saving him. In March of 1933, Buck was released, and instead of a fresh start, he had a reunion planned. They met up with his younger brother Clyde, his partner Bonnie Parker, and their associate W.D. Jones. Blanche was now officially part of the Barrow Gang. She never held up a bank, never fired a shot in a robbery, but she was there, a terrified witness in the passenger seat of history. She was in the car during the bloody Joplin shootout that left 2 lawmen dead. She was crouched in a cabin during the ferocious gun battle at the Red Crown Tourist Court, where she and Buck were both wounded. The end came in a field near Dexter, Iowa. Surrounded by a posse, their car became a shooting gallery. Buck was mortally wounded. Blanche, blinded by glass shards from a bullet-shattered window, was captured clinging to her dying husband. Buck died 5 days later. Bonnie, Clyde, and W.D. escaped, wounded, into legend. Blanche, the preacher's daughter who just wanted her husband back, was sentenced to 10 years in the Missouri State Penitentiary. She served 6, and then she simply disappeared. She moved back to Dallas, remarried, and lived a quiet, anonymous life for nearly 50 years under a new name, Blanche B. Fraser. The gangster's wife was a role she never wanted, a brief, violent chapter in a long life that ended on Christmas Eve, 1988. She wasn't a star-crossed outlaw. She was a casualty of one, a tragic footnote in the story of Bonnie and Clyde, who paid the ultimate price for love.